Well, made it back to Northfield Park, home, my current home, the La Quinta, down the road from Northfield Park. I got some disturbing news this afternoon. I get texted by one of the guys with the fair saying that there was a lot of rain in Bowling Green and the races were delayed from noon till 4. My problem is I looked at the radar for tomorrow in Bowling Green, which is today. You're watching this. It's supposed to rain from noon till 8. Thunder showers, 5 to 10 millimeters. For you Canadians, for you Americans, that's a lot. The problem we have is I don't think they're going to race in Bowling Green tomorrow, which means they'll move the races till Tuesday. Not a big deal. Yet it is for I'm a Lovely Lady. So I got a difficult decision to make. And not a lot of options otherwise. I don't know that we're going to be able to qualify I'm a Lovely Lady before her stakes race on Friday with the hobbles on. Therefore, she may have to race without hobbles. Again, I thought we had a small window to fix that, and that has fallen by the wayside. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what comes of all this. As of right now, the Bowling Green Fair is likely going to be, I would suspect, be delayed from Monday till Tuesday, where they're going to have to jam a lot of horses into Bowling Green. Now, which upsets me a little bit because we were going to race Desperado Tuesday, but then I'm like, we can't take just Desperado to the fair and race him, so we didn't take him. We said, we'll school him Thursday at Northfield. Now it looks like we could have taken him. So, I guess we'll start with Jason's Barn. Jason's Barn had a good week last week and has had a good week for a little while now. Has had a good week for a little while now, or for the whole week. Ailsun raced okay last week at Lake County Fairgrounds. A little short going in. She's going to be racing this week at Northfield Park, where she won't be short. So I suspect she'll have a good week. Compass Rose DC is going to Bowling Green. Looks like it's going to be a Tuesday start, I would suspect, for Compass Rose DC. Now, we all drew good, but at the fair, drawing the rail might not be the best thing for a couple of our fillies. Well and Down and Compass Rose DC might not be the best spot for them, but we'll see. So Compass Rose DC will be racing, scheduled right now for Monday in Bowling Green, but that could easily be changed to Tuesday. We have Globetrotting, who raced fantastic the other night, 10th at the quarter pole, second in a track record. Sounds great. She was second, beat 7 lengths. Trotted 155 flat, 4 wide around the last turn, getting better every single week. Emerald Miss finished third at the fair, raced okay. I'm going to make a few little changes on her. She's going to race Friday night at, I think the plan is Friday night at Northfield Park. Desperado's going to school Thursday. He'll race back. Urbana is the next. Now that is a Buckeye, not a fair race, a Buckeye race. We'll race him back at Urbana, his next start. GW Chrome, I believe Jason said a week from Wednesday is GW Chrome's next scheduled race. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. A week from Wednesday, I believe. So we'll probably school him at Northfield again on Thursday. He'll be fine. I'm a Lovely Lady. That is an enigma right there. Can she race without hobbles? Yeah, I already raced her on Northfield 57-4 without hobbles. But she made a break in her next 2 starts in Scioto for no particular reason. I think I would rather race her with hobbles on, but we may be running out of options here to get them on her before her next scheduled event, which is Friday evening. Johan will be training this Wednesday at Mohawk and then making his first start on the Lasix program. Let's roll on. He's all done. We're turning him out for a couple of months. Let him grow up. We've gone as far as we can with this guy. He's done everything right. He's just a big, huge bus of a horse. And the only thing he's lacking right now is speed. He understands what to do. He understands how to do it. He tries his heart out. But some of the tools aren't in the toolbox the way they need to be. And this guy, he's just too big, I think. He interferes, he clunks along a little bit. I think as he fills out into his body, we can get some mass on him and let him fill out, bring him back and get some muscle on him. I think he could be a nice horse. So let's roll on. Shut down for the next 6 to 8 weeks. My Jazz certainly isn't. She was a winner. She shut them down on Thursday of last week in the mud. Raced really, really well at Scioto Downs. Miss Meringue raced well also. Her next start will be in Bowling Green also. A decent class for her, so good. I'm looking forward to racing Miss Meringue. Mama Knows Best made a little bit of an uncharacteristic break last week at Scioto. We'll have her back ready to go this coming week. She'll race Friday at Northfield Park. Momo will also race at Bowling Green. She got the rail. Her next start will be in Urbana also. The following week, her and Wellandown will race there. So this is more or less just a prep race for the week after in Urbana, which is not a fair. That will be a Buckeye event. What do we got now? We got Roy Hill and Really Blue Chip. Really Blue Chip's gone out to the field now, so she is off the list. Roy Hill raced okay his last start. He's picked 3-1 tomorrow night in the maiden at Northfield, so I'm interested to see how he's going to fare there. Not a favorable position, but big, powerful colt. I expect him to do well tomorrow night, which will be tonight for you. Spend That Money. He's in Bowling Green also. Raced very well her last start. Just a little deep for flip-flops, so you know what we did? Took them off. Took the flip-flops off of Spend That Money. We'll see how she performs, her and Compass Rose DC. Took them off, both of them. We'll see how they perform at Bowling Green. Spirit of Dio, she didn't scope sick before the race. We had her scope that morning. She had no mucus in her nose at the track. She did not cough. She ate all her meals, and she did not have a temperature. Yet, she certainly raced like she did. So we're going to draw her blood and see what her blood tells us tomorrow. With the accident to James, what it also did was delay the races for 45 minutes. That 45 minutes could have easily allowed her to tie up a little bit. She would have warmed up an hour before her scheduled race, add on 45 minutes. That could be the culprit. It's very possible. So we're going to take some blood and see if Spirit of Dio is okay. That way, I suspect she is not. And West 52nd drew the outside post on Wednesday. As I said in my previous video, the opening, this will be his last start in Ohio for a while. He's going to the Meadows with Tim Twaddle. Just a lot more classes there. You know, I like this colt, this horse, and I don't think that he should be racing, chasing speed on a half-mile track. In my head, I thought that he would come over here and dominate. I think Jason did also. His first start, he was a little bit sick. Last week, I ducked him. Probably going to get a little more duckage again this week from the 7-hole. So we'll see how West 52nd races, but I've already instructed Tim to put him back in Monday in Pennsylvania. So he's looking at a 5-day turnaround. So that is Jason's barn. I'm going to be back. We still got lots to talk about. Mario, Kevin, Harry, the small barns, Tim's barn, Jeff Byron's barn, Jared. I'll be back in just a minute.